It is warm, especially in these rainy times. It means that they're comfortable. So that's why I like to see drones. A lot of people might not like to see them because it could be evidence of swarming as well. But I like to see
swarming is a good thing because swarming means we can split them, right?
No, swarming means that once the bees have decided that they're moving out, they're going to go. There's nothing that you can do to change their mind at that point.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to check them one frame at a time, starting with the outer frames first, because usually the queen stays in the inner frames. These 4 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, the queen's activity usually centers around here. If these are filled out, then she'll go to this frame and this frame. But usually the last 2 frames at the end are reserved for food storage.
Right.
So
and
this frame,
I just panned just now. So which frames we're talking about here again?
frames for the queen, this one, this one, this one, this one. These 4 inner frames,
right,
usually is where the brood stays because it's warmer, it's in the center.
Right.
On the outer frames, these 2 are usually reserved for food.
Right.
However, if these 4 becomes congested, then the queen will move to here and here, even on the outer frames if there's not enough space.
Right.
And that's why we're splitting these guys today, because they have outgrown the space that was provided for them.
Okay. And our brother Adrian back there is preparing the new brood chamber.
Alright, look at
and
this.
And as you can see, we are seeing like they are storing honey.
And see, there's different stages.
And this is that's a massive attack just now.
Very.
That's a massive attack right there. And I'm going to switch off the camera here now to assist my sister.
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay, she just got the smoker up. What we are seeing is a massive attack. You see how they just launched up at her face and the head directly to her face, and that's what we are doing right now. She's just inhibiting this stinger alert. Usually I'll be the one to hold the camera, the smoke and smoke, but I'm holding the camera right now. And what we are seeing is just a massive attack, like we said before. A massive attack. I'm going in to help my sister, over and out. And look at that girl, she's still swallowing the scent. We had to do a little retreating. That's our MD right there.
Man, thumb tap camera and tap your phone. Come waste time and you can look for this there.
That's her. She got stung, that's why she's waving like that. 2 in the rear, 1 in the rear and 2 in the knee. So what we're doing right now is we're preparing a new site for our bee. We don't have the blocks, so we're just gonna temporarily rest them on this bucket. And the elevation is for the main purpose of keeping predators away from them. So what Adrian is doing is checking for any signs of ants. You know, we want to keep them as far away as possible from ants. What we will do with this foundation, which is the bucket, is just put a layer of oil around it when we put it down, and the oil will act as, you know, a bridge. So right in this groove here, what we'll do, we'll just put a layer of oil, and you know, DeAndre is just moving this. So right in this groove here, we'll put a layer of oil right around there. You can see the groove, and the oil will just act as a barrier. Right.
Soft, man.
So this is gonna be our seventh colony. And here is Adrian. He isn't dressed for this activity, so he's staying far. And he's just doing what he does best: smile a while and give your face a rest. So where we're putting them is directly under a mango tree. It's cool, it's nice.
Lots of mango blossoms.
Lots of mango blossoms. You know, the area around here is very nice. There's tons of pollens here. you know, the apple tree is right there, June plum. There's a lot of fruit trees, and on the ground below, most of these wild shrubs, bushes, they flower. They're not flowering right now, but most of them. Here we have something that we like to use, cerci, a lot in Jamaica. So, and we have lots of cercis on this property. So there are a lot of flowering. Here you have pumpkin, and pumpkin runs wild here. We have reaped pumpkin, big, small, and medium. Alright, so we're setting down the foundation here for the time being. And this is a temporary foundation, as we stated before. So, yep, we're going to now split the colony. So we're going to get some empty frames, and she's off, MD Deandra, and she's going on the back stretch, going down to the bees. They stung her in her rear. Note to self, don't wear tight jeans like these when you're coming to handle bees. So that's what Deandra is going to say to herself after this event. Note to self, don't wear tight jeans. These girls, they are very, very aggressive. Do we like aggressive bees? Yes, in the sense that the more aggressive they are, they produce more honey. But we don't like the Africanized bees. We don't have those in Jamaica. We don't want them here. They are super aggressive. But it is proven that the more aggressive a set of bee, you know, bees are, the more honey they will produce. And these girls that we just opened that gray box, you can see that they are producing honey. Honey was literally oozing out of some of the comb. So we're going in again. Stay tuned. So here Deandra is. We have just made the new colony. They are located over this side. We just moved them. We're approaching them right now. You can see the box on the horizon there. There is the box. There's our girls. And the reason why, remember when they just flew up in Deandra's face and attack, we discovered that that colony that we split had tons of honey. I mean, the honeycombs are thick and laden with honey. So there they are. They are very robust. And we believe that these girls are going to do very, very well. So what I'm going to do is now just finish up with a base of oil at the rim of this bucket, just to ensure that no ants, you know, especially ants, go over and, you know, invade this colony.
Alright, so we checked all 6 boxes successfully. Made a split, put in a different location because we want to avoid robbing.